perhaps you'll receive invitations for tea. Or perhaps you will laugh and you'll make them all smile. Or maybe you'll join them, 'cause it had to be. Perhaps you'll forget that you forgot for a while. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. 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 Like they dance in a curly-Q dance, of pulses and ringing of campfire chants, of ritual drumming, although at first glance you thought you could run, but you won't take a chance. It's not an experience if they can't bring someone along. They hang on emotions they bottle inside. They peck at the ground and they strut out of stride. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather.
This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angel Stadium. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Angels. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. And that's in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Fair ball. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Mike Trout. First pitch, not close.
Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP. All eyes are on this battle right here.
Here's a 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fletcher on second. Rendon on at first with nobody out. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Here's a swing and a drive. This one headed down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone out of here. He'll touch a ball. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 3-1.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. This guy has turned into a beast. Strike 1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a ball popped up. Ahmed settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Renfroe, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And it's even up. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy on the move. Long run, tracks it down. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one ripped. Gone. He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Next to hit, Jared Walsh. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering is down low. You know, Zach Gallen was traded twice in his first 3 years as a pro. 2017, the Cardinals traded Sandy Alcantara and Gallen to Miami for Marcell Ozuna. And then in 2019, the Marlins traded Gallen to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Here's a high chopper. Tosses to first. Walsh retired. That's the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the 7th. And welcome back. And now the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. And here it comes. Foul ball.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The pitch. Ball 1 there.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
That's to third. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's Josh Rojas, 1 for 3. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. The throw in there, just beat the tag. It's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First offering, and it just misses. Rojas at second with 2 down. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for. Back here at the ballpark. Now here is Gio Urshela. And a pitch. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. In the air, foul off first. Walker makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Max Stassi comes up to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And fouled off. That misses off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here's David Fletcher. And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Angels go quietly there, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. We go to the 8th, and now it's Christian Walker. Sandoval back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. It's out of here. Evan Longoria leaves the yard, and they inch closer. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 1 out, nobody on. Ketel Marte up to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay throw. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2. Two outs, base is empty. And now Gabriel Moreno. Good eye right there.
1 ball, no strike.
Up the middle, Fletcher. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Rendon. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Miguel Castro. This guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And that one is lifted in the air, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Trout at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1 out.
Right side, hard hit. Marte throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Ohtani stands in now and watches strike 1. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're on to the 9th in game 1. Jimmy Herget comes out trying to close it out.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
This is Kyle Lewis. The pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next to the diamond.
Nick Ahmed here to hit. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. It's out of here. He powers that one out to left, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-3.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here is Jake McCarthy. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Renfroe hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run. on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Way high.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Time called. The tying run at the plate. Line drive. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. So the Los Angeles Angels take game one as they get their World Series off to a great start.
Yeah, from their performance today, it'd be easy to see him keep this thing going. And this is just a determined team, Boog. I like what I saw from them.
And across the diamond, it's time to regroup. Being down 1-0 isn't the end of the world, but game two takes on a lot of extra meaning for them. Baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Angels. Gio Urshela steps in. First offering misses the mark.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. The pitch. And a foul ball left side. High fly ball right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. That's in there. That's strike one. Ohapi, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two. That's inside. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Mike Trout on deck for the Angels. Kicks and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now batting, Mike Trout. This guy with light tower power. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And a pitch. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he deals. That one misses. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the 7th now in game 2. It's the back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. The right-hander back to work. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Right-hander kicks, deals outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
This one in the air, center field. Trout on his horse. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away. Here's Ketel Marte. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now fly ball to right center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 2 down. Jake McCarthy will hit next. On a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Josh Rojas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Marte, the lead runner at second. McCarthy at first. 2 out of the inning. That one out to right. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 runs in. The second run scores, and they take a 3-run lead.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Andrew Wantz gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Rojas around third. He scores, and they're up by 4.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Christian Walker. Gets under it and pops it up. Rengifo should have this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning is set for the last half of the seventh. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty tough for the fielders to do anything with that.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Miguel Castro.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Drury up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is inside. It's 2-2. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Man at first. And now Luis Rengifo. 1 for 2. Pitch misses inside. And it's 1-0. There's the strike. The 1-1. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The next offering misses. 3-2 now. Pickoff move to first, and he's back safely. Here comes a pitch. And he walked him.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That just misses, and the count's even at 2. Bounce to the left side. Takes it to the bag. That's 1, and that's 2. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 6. New pitcher now, Jaime Barria. This is Corbin Carroll. The pitch. Barria goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in Panama. That one pushed foul. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's a good start to the inning for this offense. They instantly get a base runner, and he can absolutely fly, Boog. I think he's a little faster than you. He might be at second real soon.
And first offering is fouled off. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. He swings and fouls one off. And the pitch. Runner goes again. Laced down the line. Base hit right field. Carroll around third. Renfroe throws to second. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Nick Ahmed here to hit. On the ground to third. Oh, he gloves it. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside.
1-1.
In the air, left field. Ward drifts towards it. Snags it for the second out. Alec Thomas stands in. Now for the Diamondbacks. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter. Kyle Lewis looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Man on second, 2 down. And that's a fair ball. Moreno around third. He'll score. It's 8-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Jake McCarthy, the next to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. Lewis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now it's even up. And the right-hander deals. On a line out towards center. Phillips squeezes it, and that is that. They put. So remaining in the game defensively, Kyle Lewis. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Joe Mantiply.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Ahmed gets it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Ohapi in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And 1-2.
1-2.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he's...
This looks like extra bases, and it gets by him. Ohapi coming home. The relay, and he's in there as a run scores.
Anytime you rip a line, drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Anthony Misevich taking over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now Brett Phillips. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Good job at damage control right there. A run on 2 hits. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Estevez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Ward sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's Gurriel. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Rengifo makes the grab. 2 down.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Christian Walker getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing. And welcome back. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Misevich back to work. That one drifts inside. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. The wind of the pitch. And a base hit up the middle.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Drury in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball up the middle. And it gets by him. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. So they're at the corners now. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Zach Davies takes over on the mound. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
That one down the line, and foul ball. The 1-2. That one just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have to be careful.
In the air, out towards right center. That's a base hit. Run scores. Drury around third. On to second, but he's in there. Safe. And a run comes in to score.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Renfroe, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Rengifo leads off second with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Runner leads away at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right-handed reliever. He goes down looking. So up next, Taylor Ward. In there for strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
0-2 now. And now 1-2. 1 out and a runner at second. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
O'Hoppe in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Towards first, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks secure a big road win in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home. So the Arizona Diamondbacks get the win to even the World Series at 1 game apiece.
Well, I think this has the makings of an all-timer type series. These teams are getting more and more familiar with each other, and it should only get more fun from here.
This is what you want in a fall classic. A back-and-forth battle. These teams look evenly matched.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes all the way to the last out of the final game, Boo.
Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Arizona Diamondbacks. So 2 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Lewis makes the play, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming. Back here in the desert, well, we go bottom 6. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The line to kick the pitch. That one hammered center field. Trout ranges back. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now it's Christian Walker. That's a laser base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And it gets by him. Here's Ketel Marte, a switch hitter batting right. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Fletcher. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for him. New inning getting started. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. That one lifted to left. Gurriel handles the chance. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Next offering is down low. 2-2. This one high in the air to left center. Gurriel handles the chance.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And that one fouled off. Glass now back to work, the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Glass now, ready and deals. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Back here at Chase Field, here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Anderson ready to work. This to center field. Trout on his horse. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
This is Kyle Lewis. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stassi puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Nick Ahmed here to hit. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 0-2 now. Left field. Ward drifts towards it. And that's the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's Gio Urshela. Pitching change here. Clay Holmes. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The pitch. Strike one. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Stassi in the box now. Takes strike one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's David Fletcher, and he takes a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And takes low for ball one. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. 1 run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Grounded to third, could be two. Longoria over to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Matt Moore.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Number 55.
And a pitch. McCarthy stands in now, looks at that one inside. Fouled off. He was late. So now 1-2. Bullpen activity starting up now. Andrew Wantz preparing to come on if needed. And now the lefty. Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Here's Josh Rojas. And first offering is fouled off. Moore, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2007. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed. Bounce to the right. And it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Center field. Trout is there. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. And that is that. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Now it's Anthony Rendon. And a pitch. And there's the strike. And a good eye there. Just off the outside part of the plate. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Here's Trout, 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses. And that's down and away. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Shohei Ohtani up next for the Angels. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Foul ball there. Three-two now. Got him swinging.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. That one's in there, 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And that one is inside. Kicks and deals. Just off the outside edge.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And a 3-1 on the way.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Righty delivers. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Got him, and that's the ball game. So the Arizona Diamondbacks get the win here in Game 3, and this series feels like it could be a real battle to the end.
Yeah, Boog, it's been full of excitement so far, shaping up to be a memorable World Series, but I think this next game is going to tell us a lot about where it's headed.
Yeah, there's a big difference between a series at 3-1 versus being tied up at 2, so Game 4 should be a lot of fun. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And now here is Gabriel Moreno. That's in there, and that is strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aaron Loop, the left-hander, up and throwing. Quijada getting loose as well. In the air out to center. Trout settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. This is Kyle Lewis. There's a strike.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch misses inside. And 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Next pitch, not close, up high.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind and the pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one the other way, and now maybe extra bases. Here's the throw, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Reed Detmer. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Matt Moore.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Nick Ahmed here to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just off the inside edge. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Lewis, the runner at second with one away. Tapped softly on the ground. Urshela. They put the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easily. Back to the top of the lineup. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, nice stop at first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
So digging in, Jared Walsh. Kelly back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Out to short. Ahmed, jump throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Gio Urshela to the plate.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still.
And there he goes. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 1 now. Check swing, no appeal.
1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. And now 2 balls and a strike. Righty to the plate. Misses off the inside. 3 balls and a strike. This one popped up. Walker makes the play, and there's 1 down. Max Stassi comes up to hit. High fly ball out to center field. Lewis drifts towards it. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. David Fletcher now at the plate. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that one a little bit high. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground right side. Marte throws to first in time. That's the third out. Angels leave one, but they still lead at 3-2. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Aaron Loup.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Rojas swings through it for strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Herget getting loose out there. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next pitch is outside, and the count even 1-1. That's to third. Urshela to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
No doubles defense right now, and the positioning was perfect on that play, and that's what you do it for, just in case. And they prevented an extra base hit.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up first base side. Walsh flashes the leather on the run and catch. Here's Anthony Rendon. Up to the plate. So they bring on the veteran, Joe Mantiply.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. And a pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Got it by him for the K.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
One down, base is empty.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now. And that one finds its way through. And the postseason success continues for him. Here's Shohei Ohtani. First offering misses the mark. Mantiply, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Trout on the move. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of. Jimmy Herget into the game.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And he deals. Longoria goes after that one for strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
In the air, left field. Ward makes the grab on the run. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. On the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels work their way back to even in this series, 2 games apiece. So the Los Angeles Angels are back on even ground. This World Series is all tied up at 2-2.
This is a huge win, and some would say they had to have this game. Going down 3-1 would have put them in just a really tough situation, but they showed us a lot today.
And what was already an intriguing series has gotten even better. We've got a terrific fall classic on our hands here.
Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here. Tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again. This here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear. I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number 1 out the 2. It don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me. This for my son and my daughter, my family tree and their daughter. I'm the Trojan when I'm wearing a jacket. I was down, now I'm up. Now I was the underdog. Now look who be left. I'm better than you guys.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Manager out of the dugout now. New pitcher on here, Miguel Castro. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Rengifo at second. Renfroe on at first with 2 down. Next pitch is outside. kicks and fires. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Well, one-run game. Here's Gurriel. Ohtani back to work. Bounce to third. Rendon throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Christian Walker. 1 for 2. That one's in there. And that's strike 1. Singy, Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never seen done before, and just absolutely phenomenal that he can be that dominant on the mound and be one of the top hitters in the game. And just watching that, it's got to take your breath away a little bit if you're a manager or a teammate to see this actually happening before your eyes.
Throw is low, and he can't pick it. This is Corbin Carroll. Lined into left center, base hit. Walker rounds second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Moreno. And first offering is fouled off. That MVP I mentioned about Ohtani in 2021, he was actually a unanimous MVP. And the first unanimous AL MVP since Mike Trout in 2014. Other guys that have done that, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Frank Robinson. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Wantz, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. 2 away. Nick Ahmed here to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Breaking ball inside. 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses. The count now 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Ketel Marte waits on deck. Payoff pitch. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Inning over. 2 left on. Game. Well, One-run game, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. The tying run at the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes a pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Giorgella steps in. In there, and it's 0-1. That one missed. At the belt and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And a ball evens the count. To the right side. Marte tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike. The 1-1. That's down and in. And there's the strike. And delivers outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just missed the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Trout stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next one misses. 2-0.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The pitch. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Right-handed reliever stays alive. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Kyle Nelson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And a foul ball. Yo, 1. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nice work from the snake pen there. 7th inning stretch time. It's Ketel Marte up to the plate.
second baseman.
The pitch. That's a little bit low. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal. As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Josh Rojas. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering misses. Ball two.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
Popped in the air, left field, 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
First and second, 2 down. This one popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Brandon Drury to the plate. 1 for 3. The wind to kick the pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Popped up. Makes the grab, 1 down. And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. On the ground right side. Walker takes it to the bag and a couple of quick outs.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Renfroe in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. One now. That one at the knees for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And that's just foul. The pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next offering is fouled back.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Comes the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. A swing and a soft liner. And foul ball. And a pitch. Goes down looking. And the Angels are gone in order. They're down 2-1. Andrew Watts on the pitch here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. In the dirt, throw to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Carroll now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Carroll leads off first with one away. Runner on the go again. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Throw to second, save. Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. Runner breaks for third. Urshela to first in time. That ends the inning. One left for Arizona. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Nelson back to work. Just missed. There's the strike. And downstairs. Swings through that one for strike two. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas gets under it. Makes the catch. One away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Andrew Chafin enters the game.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Hoppy, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Inside, just missed. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Laser, base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here's your one. And that one sliced foul. And the 0-2. Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So they're down to their final out. And next for LA, Anthony Rendon. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Typically the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score.
And that is the ball game. So the Arizona Diamondbacks are one step away from a World Series title. A fantastic win here in Game 5.
And this is the kind of win that propels a team to the championship, man. I mean, tied at 2, the stakes are as high as they can be, and they rose to the occasion. They left everything out there on the field, and now they've got one hand on the Commissioner's Trophy.
Supreme, nah, that and the left TS like culture the blueprint, no with the BS, I'm doing my best. They washed out, need to give it away. The table turn while they try to confess. I'm still the same, needing my space. Could be evil, but look good in the face. They haphazard, but I'm keeping my pace. They haphazard, but I remember when I was 11 and watching my blood on the TV get spilled out. Now I got a little older, no love for the system, and I'm reaching back for the now. And it's really tough. I done grown on myself to the point I can see that they hate us. All these brought on the web with that woman in person, they know they won't fade us. If you're not getting money, then shut the up, bro. I don't want to hear what you gotta say, cause that chance be the only option for like me.
Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Angels. And now it's Christian Walker. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Andrew Wantz getting ready to go. Moore, a left-hander, also throwing. Anderson ready to work. To the right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. The run comes in to score from second, and they trail by 1.
He was all over that one. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. Now this one gets away from Stassi. tag, and he's out at the plate. The lefty to 1-0. Ouch, that one drilled him. Sends it to Walsh. Longoria retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's Ketel Marte. On the ground. Urshela to first in time. They get the out on Marte. Here's Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, the right-hander back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Out to short. Ahmed on the run, sends it over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Boog, Zach Allen played his college ball for the University of North Carolina and decided to wear the number 23 for the Tar Heels, and you can imagine why, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They had that shooting guard that played basketball and wore 23 at North Carolina. In the dirt. Over to first. And they get Ohtani for the out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Next offering upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Walker right there to make the grab. That. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. This to third. Sends it to Walsh. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. This is Kyle Lewis. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Goodbye, home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and we're level. It's 3-3.
What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
Nick Ahmed here to hit. That missed inside. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Digging in, Jake McCarthy. Kicks and deals. Hard ground ball for a base knock. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Tyler Anderson departs, and not his fun. Andrew Wantz gets the ball now. Here's Josh Rojas. On the ground to first. Could be two. Over to second for one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. D-backs get one on the solo jack. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching the World Series on the show. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swings through that.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And now the count is even.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one misses in the dirt. And a pitch. To the right side, Marte. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Jared Walsh, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Gio Urshela. A little bit low. In the air to left center, Lewis. He ranges to his right, and that'll do it. Angels held in. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The pitch. Slapped foul. Righty delivers. Swing and a tapper. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now it's going to be Christian Walker. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Evan Longoria stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hits softly on the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. Diamondbacks down quickly. Score remains tied at 3. Max Stassi comes up to hit. That's in there. Strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. Next pitch inside. 2-2. And the righty deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. Pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball. On that 3-2 count.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Clay Holmes.
And we all know about a slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Bunts it towards the mound. And he barehands it. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade an out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead, they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
And it's caught for the out. Goes to second, safe there. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one finds the corner. And now 2-2. 2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Ohtani in the box, lays off for ball 1. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as...
So coming into the game now on defense, Andrew Velasquez. He's in at shortstop. Jaime Barria comes on now.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
The 1-0. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Hard hit left side. Sends it to Walsh, and that quickly 2 away. Now up next for Arizona, Kyle Lewis. He's already homered in this game. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Whips it to first on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Holmes back to work. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Good eye in that spot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Puts a bunt down. Goes to second. Safe there. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. First and second. No outs. And here's the first baseman, Jared Walsh. in there for strike one.
And in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Popped up left side. Ahmed makes the grab, one away. Two on, one out. Now the third baseman, Gio Urshela. First offering, and it just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 balls, no strikes to count. Right-handed reliever. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they walk you.
That pitch in for a strike. And now 3-1. And a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
3-2 now. Got him looking. 2 away.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Here's the catcher, Max Stassi. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs. And that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants.
That one in there across the letters. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the struggles continue in the postseason. So they can't push across the winning run. And that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner. So we are off to extra innings. All tied up at 3 apiece. Now into the ball game on defense, Brett Phillips. He takes over in right. The pitch. Ahmed swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Rendon tosses to, and here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So the lineup flips over. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Out there to center. Trout is there. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. Josh Rojas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First offering misses the mark. All tied up here in extra innings. The 1-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Righty to the plate. Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first, and that is that. We're in extras here, so in now for the Angels, Andrew Velasquez. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. There's a strike. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. him. One away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
That one pushed foul. The 0-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him swinging.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And that one fouled off. All tied up, and here in extra innings. Next pitch misses way outside. That one missing inside. 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So they make short work of him there. We push on to the 11th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Now we go to the 11th. Here's Gurriel. The line to kick the pitch. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Christian Walker digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Phillips under this one. Makes the grab. 2 away now. And here is Evan Longoria. Off the mark there. Ball 1. All tied up. We are in the 11th. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Out to short. Velasquez. 3rd out. Offense. Back here at the ballpark. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And here it comes. And that one hit to first. And it's just foul. That was close. And a pitch. Foul ball. Tap dances out of the way of that one. That misses. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And next for the Angels, Brett Phillips. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Slider missed outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
All tied up here in extra innings. Right side. McCarthy settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Taylor Ward the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. All tied up and here in extra innings. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Lined into right. It's a base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Anytime you rip a line. Line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Andrew Chafin taking over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And a swing and a miss. And that is that. One hit. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Matt Moore. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And he deals. Now this is in the air down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Phillips sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. Strike 2. And that one almost got him. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And it's even up. And there's a ball. Two one now. On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 12th inning now. Gio Urshela to the plate. Here comes a pitch. That's outside. And that is ball 1. Up the middle. And that one handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag. First, and here's the pinch runner, Luis Rengifo. No outs. Runner at first. Max Stassi will hit next. That one's in there, 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Next one just misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a slow roller. Marte tosses to first, and now 2 gone.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The winning run on second base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline we can see.
Now into the game, Luis Rengifo. He's the new third baseman. So digging in, Nick Ahmed.
Now playing third.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Pitch misses outside. And the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fly ball down the line. He hauls it in. 2 away. Josh Rojas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fouled off left side. Now the 0-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. And the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. There's a strike. Kicks and deals. In there. And so now 1-2. In the air right field. And that one gets down, fair ball. And it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
The 1-0.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. Next pitch misses. They're down 3-1. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Wow! Ball game! Shohei Ohtani goes deep. And the Angels walk it off and force Game 6.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
So the Los Angeles Angels have forced a Game 7. What an amazing World Series this is shaking out to be.
You got the feeling this had to go the distance. I mean, these two teams have been duking it out for 6 games. We'd have been cheated if it didn't go 7. I can't wait to see this go down.
Yeah, just get ready, sit back, and enjoy it. It doesn't get better than a winner-take-all Game 7 for the World Series title. This is Kyle Lewis. He's 0 for 1. And the first offering is not close. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jaime Barria appears to be getting loose. Moore getting cranked up as well. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to Walsh, that's 2. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
In the air, out towards left center. Trout snags it on the run. Back here at Angel Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Max Stassi comes up to hit. And strike 1 to the catcher.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 2 away. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Strike 2.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
The wind of the pitch. To third. Longoria to first. That takes care of Rendon. Welcome back. Top 6. Here's Josh Rojas. The wind and the pitch. And ball 1. On the ground, right side. Rendon, throw to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gurriel gets a piece. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Renfroe in position, and there's 2 away. And now it's Christian Walker, 1 for 2. Singing in Game 7, you're talking about the heart of the order, the big-time players. This is one of the guys that they need to come through with a big performance.
Yeah, and when you come into this situation, there's some pressure there. His teammates are looking to him to lead this one, and I think he's going to do it.
Fires over to first, and it's a 1. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. First offering misses the mark. Mike Trout, the 25th overall pick in the 2009 draft. He was actually a compensation pick for the Angels for the free agent loss of Mark Teixeira when he signed with the New York Yankees. The 2-1. That clips the corner. Right side. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Ohtani stands in now and watches strike 1. That one pushed foul. Out play off to the left. Runner at second, nobody out. Swung on, broken back grounder to third. No chance on the throw. He beats it out.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get any.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Miguel Castro. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. Chopped left side. Sends it across to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. So up next, Taylor Ward.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move to the at-bat.
In the dirt, blocked. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe. 1 down. And now the first baseman, Jared Walsh. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Ohtani, the lead runner, out at second. Ward over at first with 1 away. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. That one missed. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Urshela up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, bases full.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here's the catcher to hit, Max Stassi. First pitch just misses. 2 outs, bases are full. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Kicks and fires. And that one clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering way off the plate. At the belt and fires. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. What a play. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th at the plate. Evan Longoria. And the pitch. Bounced up the middle. Fletcher. Gathers and throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And fouled off. Stays alive. The 0-2. Ripped on a line. Trout makes the grab for the second out. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jimmy Herget, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Quijada, the lefty, warming up as well. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Fought off foul. The 2-1. Foul ball there. Two now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. And welcome back. Here's David Fletcher. Castro back to work. And that's a strike. And strike 2. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. Chop back up the middle. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike. Slow roller up the middle. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now on the bump, Joe. Supply.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trout stands in here, takes ball 1 low. There's a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Rendon makes the turn at second, but no throw, and they'll have runners at the corners with one out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ohtani batting with one down, takes a strike. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Longoria to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Strike two. Ohtani off of first with two away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Check swing, no appeal. Now 1-2. The other way. That's a base hit. Here comes Renfroe around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And the lead is up to 5. And next for L.A., Jared Walsh. In there for strike one. And down on strikes. Good. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Kyle Lewis. The wind of the pitch. Ball one there. Action in the Angels bullpen. Carlos Estevez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Barria warming up as well. Back up the middle and a base hit. Nick Ahmed here to hit. And there's a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the...
Aaron Luke gets the call from the pen.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And first offering is fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Smash to the left side. Tosses across to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Next for Arizona, Josh Rojas. 1 for 3. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. That's out number 2. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That misses off the outside edge.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this ninth with a 3-run lead. It should be a W.
And here it comes. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And he deals. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. And now the lefty fights it off. He'll see another. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that will end the inning. Key hit here for Arizona from Nick Ahmed. It's now back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 8th. Gio Urshela steps in. And there's a strike. Mantiply, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a change. Works in a 4-seamer.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's to third. Knocks it down. So man aboard. And next for the Angels, Max Stassi. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kyle Nelson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
To third, might be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, David Fletcher. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1 for count.
And a foul ball. The pitch. And 1 and 2. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. On the ground to first, could be 2. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 on with 1 out. Now it's Anthony Rendon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. 1 down. Runners at second and third. Next pitch inside. And a count 2-1. It's a strike. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Did not go. Payoff pitch. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. 1 run is in. Walker with a relay throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's 8-3. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Madison Bumgarner.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And there are 2 down. Man at first, Shohei Ohtani. The next to hit for the Angels. In there, and it's 0-1. No secret, Mad Bum is a country boy born in Hudson, North Carolina. He loves rodeo competitions and roping events. Here's a good nugget. He's even competed in official events under the name Mason Saunders. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Tag. Too late. He scores. And it's 9-3. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a strike on the outside edge. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back here at the ballpark, all set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Here comes the pitch. That misses the zone. That's ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And that's down and away. Next pitch is outside. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
So a man aboard. Evan Longoria stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one fouled off. Walker gets his lead at first with nobody out.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the lead off. Man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Kicks and fires. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job. Just couldn't keep it fair.
0-2 now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That one ripped, and it stays fair. Walker around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way. To keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw. New pitcher in the game for the Angels. Carlos Estevez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First offering misses the mark. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward drifts towards it. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. Well, these guys got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show. So the Los Angeles Angels are the champions of baseball. They win the World Series in 5.
And they didn't take any chances. They had the opportunity to slam the door here in Game 5, Boog, and they took it. So huge congrats to this organization and their fans. Should be quite the celebration over the next several days.